Canada's first ministers are meeting with a frequency not seen since COVID.
We had a really productive meeting with all the premiers and the prime minister.
They're strategizing about what happens if Donald Trump follows through on his tariff threat.
We've been given a reprieve, whether that's a week or 6 weeks. So there is a time for cooler heads to prevail.
Premiers disagree on the size and scope of potential retaliation.
Saskatchewan has always been supportive of the tariffs, the targeted tariffs.
We need to match those tariffs dollar for dollar, tariff for tariff, and make sure that it hurts the Americans as much as it hurts Canadians.
But they've found some common ground, a goal to open up internal trade.
It's a no-brainer that we need to get rid of these trade barriers.
Regulations and red tape can make it easier to trade with the U.S. than between provinces.
It's estimated that removing these internal trade barriers could lower prices by up to 15%, boost productivity by up to 7%, and add up to $200 billion to the domestic economy.
I don't think most Canadians are aware of how many barriers there are.
One famous example hasn't aged well.
The most egregious example that I can think of is, of course, the prohibition on trans-border shipment of wine between one province and another.
There's also a renewed push to buy local.
I think it will be an additional argument to buy products made in Quebec.
Alberta's Danielle Smith split from the premiers last week over fears Ottawa would use oil as a bargaining chip in a trade war. She now says the group is closer to consensus, and all premiers agree the best case scenario would be dissuading Donald Trump from imposing tariffs at all. Kate McKenna, CBC News, Ottawa.